GO family. We're gonna jump right into it to get you on your way and get you prepared for uh, trading day. This is TJ with You Got Options, and so this is our pre-market look at Apple. Um, as we can see, Apple is sitting in pre-market right here at the 314.45. 314.45, and this is one of those spots where the chart is saying don't rush me to make a decision, pretty much. Price is close to the highs, um, but it also sitting under the 6 hour low, as well as the low at 315.42 and below the bigger breakout around 316.53, which is previous day high. So, I always have a question. So, what's the question? The question today is simply, does Apple reclaim the door or does it reject and pull back? Let's make it plain. Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. This is for education and preparation only. I'm walking through the levels I have marked and what I'm watching and what would need to confirm before I take any action. Manage your own risk. Um, and this is You Got Options, as I said, where strategy meets stewardship. Around here, we make straight trading understandable without making it reckless. We study the levels, we wait for agreement, we trade with discipline. And today in Apple, I'm not trying to predict the move. I'm watching to see if price confirms because pre-market is sitting right in that uncomfortable middle space, um, not fully broken down, but not fully reclaimed either. So that means patience will matter today, especially on Fridays. Fridays always tend to move a little different. Uh, so we definitely we want to be patient on our move. So looking at the 15-minute chart, Apple has been strong overall. You've seen where we had that push right here from the 308, which is 308 era area. Sorry, from which is like running the previous day low. It pushed through the 310 and it built higher and then started pressing toward the upper levels. But right now, in pre-market, like I said, is around 314.40. That matters because prices under the 6 hour low. I found 6 hours a good place for decisions as well. So it's at 315.42 and below the previous day high. And the 6 hour highs, they pretty much the same at 316.53. So Apple is not sitting in a clean breakout yet. It's sitting underneath what I would like to call is sitting underneath the door. And y'all know how we talk about doors over here. Just because price is close to the door does not mean it has permission to walk through. It needs to knock, get invited, and hold the area like it belongs there. Right now, the short term trend has been trying to hold up, but price is stuck around the moving average. Um, Moving averages that tells me that this is a decision area right up in here. Um, if buyers are still in control, they need to reclaim the 315.42. So they need to come. Basically, I'm looking forward to come and hold above the 6 hour low. So as you know, I love the break and retest. So what I'm looking for Apple to come up, break it, come back and retest and hold, and then that shoots us up to where we want to be. Um, So I just want to make sure that that's the way, see what I'm looking for it to move higher. Excuse me. If they cannot do that, then I'm looking for it to come, retest here, which is the pre-market low here. So if it, I drew the pre-market lows just to keep it intact. So if it comes back up to pre-market and same thing goes down, I see it going down to 311.16, but I can actually see it might even get to like, it might be around anywhere in this area here where you can see, sorry, see where it could get a bounce, but I see it 311.16. And if 6 hour, it might push above the pre-market low and go to the 6 hour low, but it might get smacked back down. So that 315.42 is really my decision making whether it breaks and retests to go up or it get resistance. It come to test and goes straight back down. Um, so like I said, the key levels that I'm watching right now. So if it does break and hold to the upside, if it continues following this trend, the break and retest of the upside is the first thing I see is going to go to the 316.53, which is the previous day high, come back and retest it. And so that's why I have it as my first take profit. You can scale out if you want to, or that you can use that. And then my next, if it goes through the previous day high, um, the next place I have it going to is 317.41, and if we scroll over, we can see that's the all time. We at all time highs now. So I really do expect if it does get to that 317.41, it's probably gonna get smacked down. It's gonna be a strong resistance, as you can see over here. So if it does make 317.41, I'll definitely be cautious there. But Apple can do Apple things, and we can see it even go even higher. So that's why I added another take profit three. But on the downside, my levels are clear here too, as well as I can see it coming down. If it go here and it keeps going down like it is in pre-market right now, we can see it get to my first take profit is around the 311.16, and you can see where it has multiple touches there. We scroll over, and if it goes in this, I use green as a way of showing that these are support zones. So it could bounce here and make its way back up. But if it fails the 311.16 level, we see it at three. We see it going to 310. 11, and ultimately it could go down and test the previous day low at 308. Um, and if you want to keep pushing, depending, like if some news might come out and push it on down, but I wouldn't be surprised if it made it down to 307. But right now, my bias is for the bullish. But like I said, I don't guess. I don't guess or predict. I just react and let the market tell me what it's going to do. So even though right now it's looking bullish, if I'm watching this pre-market, it's still coming down. But I think it's just coming down to build momentum, eat up some liquidity, and just go up. I'm still learning about liquidity. That's something I'll watch my boy Dave's videos for, because he really understands that liquidity. But with mine, the breakout and retest, that's what I'm looking at. As we can see, it's down to 313. We can take a look real quick over extended to see where it's going. That's why I said we might see when the market open, uh, it Apple may come down and be already at my take profit one, and it could push back up. So all these could change. That's why I say do your due diligence, and because right before market, these might get adjusted. And if I do adjust it, I might drop a picture or something with the updated levels. But if not, I would say look at all these levels. These are levels where a price could bounce. Even right here, we'll add another line here. Actually, I don't want to do that line. Let's do here. Even here, all these are lines where price could bounce. And matter of fact, let's do it even clean. We can actually turn this into a zone, because not everything is as clean. So this is anything down here is a zone for it to pop back up, as you can see in the extended versus extended hours. Let's go back here to finish up. And like I said, when it does break, what I do look for is a closed candle. I don't look for wicks because they can fake you out. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. Like I said, drop me a comment if it doesn't. If anything I'm saying does not make sense, just let me know. Like I said, I'm trying to tighten this up and we're learning together. But this is what I'm seeing for today. For like I said, to the upside, I'm looking at 316. 53 at the previous day high for the test, and then 317.41 before it gets smacked down. Or, like I said, it could be a strong move back up. Um, but to the downside, 311. Move this so it ain't confusing. 311.16 to 310 for take profit ones, 311.16. Take profit two, 310.11. Then all the way down to previous day low, 308.16. Again, also, uh, wherever I get in, you know how we manage our risk. We put the stop loss on the other side of where if it of resistance. So if it comes up here to take profit up to 6 hour low and it gets smacked down, then my uh, stop loss go on the other side of the 6 hour level. And if it goes through it and keeps going, then it goes below it for my stop loss. So I got, that's our risk. Man, we don't get in if we don't know how we manage our risk. Um, so I hope this helps. And like I said, we gonna continue to provide you with levels as much as possible. Probably gonna go to a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday kind of a cadence, but who knows if this is helping out, we'll continue to do it. Um, I look forward to your comments, and like I said, I hope this helps. But again, we don't predict; we wait for agreement. This is You Got Options, where strategy meets stewardship. Study the levels, wait for agreement, trade with discipline. No fear, no flex, no foolishness. Let's get to it. God bless.